Happy Saturday. Thanks for having me.
No, thank you. You enjoying this weather?
I am.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff.
Pollen isn't the best though, but
no,
it's not.
No, it's not working out. But we're gonna go ahead and jump into it. Okay?
Sure.
All right, family. Welcome to the Fantasy Local Podcast. Local, not local, but famous around these parts. You are on the air with the hostess with the mostest, sharing the good news that you can use as we talk community awareness and keep you in the know. I am Angela McNeil Woods, aliasly known as That Law Hill Girl, and today, you guys, I have the privilege of welcoming our author, children's author, Shameeka the Author. I love that. Shameeka Gray McAllister. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Thank you.
Thank you. I don't have any sound effects yet, but yeah, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. And I appreciate you for coming out on this beautiful Saturday. But I want to tell the people some awesome things about you. And first,
Okay.
I want to thank you for your service.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
thank
you
you
for your service because you are a United States Army combat veteran.
Yes, I am.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. So you've done some traveling in your military career.
Yes, I have.
And you were born in Spanish Town, Jamaica?
That's
Okay,
right.
all right.
Spanish Town, yep.
All right, so then you migrated to the States.
US,
And you even lived in Nottingham, England?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So, which accent do you still have?
You know me have to come up with Jamaican accent
Whoa.
going on.
Okay,
you know me have to come up with patois.
Do that one more time.
What do you want me to say?
Man. I don't know what you said.
Every time somebody find out some Jamaican, they want me to say something. What do you want me to say now?
I love it. You could have cussed me out. I would have thought it was beautiful, y'all. Thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome. Look, I can switch it up.
Right, that's right. When you get mad or whatever, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Good,
Unfortunately, it comes out.
We're
But
gonna get
yeah.
this off. Y'all don't mind me. We just got I have to have some fun. Huh? We can't be too serious all the time, right?
Nope, not
That's
all the
not
time.
healthy for folks.
Y'all laugh.
So you do currently reside here in the Carolinas.
Yes, I do.
All right, with your husband and your beautiful kids.
Thank you. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you are Carolinians. Now, I love how you spoke about your husband. You know, being supportive and believing in you, because that really matters.
Yes, it does.
You know, that really will push us on to what we need to do because you're not concerned about other things going on.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've got an awesome hubby bear like that too. And I love your dedication that you gave in your books to your beautiful kids.
Thank you.
So we've got Malachi,
Malachi, and Mackenzie.
How did the Mackenzies have it? Because one of our authors, Denisha, her daughter is Mackenzie.
Oh,
I love it.
cool.
Now, I do think she spells her with the K.
Oh, and not the C.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But either way, I love that name.
Yeah, Mackenzie. Yep.
You know, we ain't even gonna talk about Malachi. It's deep.
Oh, it's deep.
That's it.
Yes, it is.
So you know what I'm talking about.
Yes. Yep.
Now, have you always wanted to be an author?
No.
What?
Actually, I have not always wanted to be an author. So, funny enough, when I was younger, I wanted to be a flight attendant.
Okay.
So, I wanted to travel the world and just, you know, why not get paid while traveling the world, right? So, I wanted to travel, just see new things, meet different people. As you can see, I, go to a lot of different countries, and I just like change, right? And so, I wanted to be a flight attendant. And I did not go the route of a flight attendant. I ended up joining the Army. Okay. So as you spoke about before, I joined the Army. I think it was one of the best decisions that I made. Awesome. Joining the Army, it helped me as far as just being a lot more independent and a go-getter, and just making sure that I work hard to accomplish whatever it is that I had to accomplish. Okay. So after joining the Army, well, actually, taking a step back before that, when I was in Jamaica, when I was younger, I used to do what they call Jamaican dialect speaking. So it's like poetry. Okay. So you do performance and you perform like the poems. Okay. And so from that, I started writing poetry. Okay. And
still do?
I still do.
Okay, awesome.
I still write poems, and it just branched off from there into writing actual books.
Okay.
So that's how I went into the transition of being an author.
That is cool, man. I love it. So now, when you were growing up, was there any authors that you admired or that, you know, made you go like, okay, it's something I want to do?
Yeah, so when I did my competitions and, you know, events, I would perform a lot of poems from Louise Bennett. She's Jamaican.
Okay.
And I would perform, you write it down?
I would in the reading, honey.
Oh yeah, she has a book. So
Okay.
my son actually has the book.
Okay.
And so he understands patois, but he's trying to like speak it.
Okay.
So he has the book and he's trying to do
Can
her
he speak
poems.
it?
No, he
Okay.
can understand it, but he can't. Yes, patois.
I love that.
So he can't really. He understands, but he can't, you know, speak it.
Yeah.
So he has the book and he's like reading her poems, and then he'll come and try to, oh, look at what I learned.
Oh.
And he's trying to, you know, say some of her poems. So
My friend is Jamaican, and then his family is in Ghana. So when he's on the phone and he's speaking the different languages, I just be like, that is.
do you get the blank stare?
No, I'm just amazed. I wish. I'm not gonna say I wish because it's not too late for me to learn a language. You know, we're not intuition. We can handle that.
Yep.
Yeah. Slowly. So now, how has your publishing experience been? Because I know you're, what is it, Life Rich Publishing?
Yep.
Okay. Now, did you reach out to them?
So I would say that my publishing experience, it wasn't bad, right? I think I had an awesome experience because I've heard some horrible stories, right, from other authors, but I think that my experience was a good experience. So a key thing to what I did prior to even publishing my first book or even writing my first book was research. Okay. I researched different publishers, the process, right? What type of publishing I wanted to do, the benefits, you know, pros, cons. So I did a lot of research. So a lot of the research, it took me at least 6 months just doing research.
That's good though.
Because I wanted to make sure before I reached out to any publishing companies or submitting manuscripts, I know what the process is, right?
Yeah.
So that was a key part to what I did prior to submitting my manuscript. So basically that's what I did, submitted my manuscript, and they'll look it over and see if that's something that would be a good fit for their publishing company.
Okay.
Yep.
See, it makes a difference.
Yes,
you know?
yes it does.
That's right. And I think
It does.
YouTube too, girl. YouTube University. So now, let's talk about your books. But first, kudos, and I want to give a shout out to your illustrator. Oh my God!
I love my illustrator.
Robin.
Yep.
Robin.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Love my illustrator.
Just beautiful.
Love it. Love it.
It's a she.
It's a he.
It's a he.
It's a he.
Was it hard to find?
Okay, so story behind that, I would say again, it goes back to research, right?
Okay.
So my first illustrator, when I found my first illustrator, I was new to being an author, new to the whole illustration scene, right? So when I found my second illustrator, I actually found him on Facebook. But there's groups out there that you can find anything that you want to find, especially on Facebook. They have groups for illustrators, authors, writers, like everything. So once I found my second illustrator and he did this book, The Fashion is My Passion, I loved his work and I thought that he did a good job bringing my ideas to life. And he was able to get exactly what I was looking for into the picture. And so that's why I ended up redoing the being invisible into this version because I also wanted to make sure my books were cohesive. It was a cohesive collection.
That's right.
So love my illustrator.
Good. Awesome. All right, now you got your shout out. Now go ahead and Google on Instagram, well, wherever he is on Facebook. So, all right. So let's talk about game time.
Okay.
Do you have game time?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Tell us about game time.
So Game Time is actually, this is actually the last book that I wrote.
Okay.
For now.
Okay. Right.
So this one, I actually just wrote this one in June. I just released this one in June of last year.
Okay.
So this book, Game Time, and again, all of my books are basically, ideas from my kids. So my son, he is a diehard swimmer.
Okay.
Like, he knows exactly what sport he wants to do, and he's been.
Is he a Michael Phelps fan?
Yes,
Okay.
he is.
He's so serious.
He is serious.
Okay.
So he swims competitively.
Wow.
And so he knew exactly what he wanted to do. But then I have my daughter, she loves to try different things.
Okay.
She's too much like me.
It's
So
good though.
I know, yeah, it is really good. But she's done gymnastics, she's done tennis, she's done cheer. She is in swimming now.
Okay.
So I thought it would be a fun idea to come up with a book that has a lot of different sports and just open the conversation for parents to talk about different sports with their kids and just talk about the benefits and the fun things about each sport.
Yeah.
So that's how I came up with the book Game Time.
And that diversity, so they don't just have
Yes.
they have to hone in on one thing.
Exactly.
I like it. I
Yep.
like it. Now, how about being invisible?
So being invisible, so the book Being Invisible, this one just talks about a lot of emotions, right? It talks about how kids may feel at school or just outside in, the regular world as far as how they feel. A lot of times kids may feel that they're not seen, they're not heard, they don't have friendships outside of the home. But this book is basically telling kids, don't worry about that. You get the love and attention from your family.
I love it.
So that's what Being Invisible is about.
Yeah, that one's coming out on back. Well, Amazon told me it's coming anyway. And so you have a limited edition version too.
Yes, I have a limited edition. So this was my first take on Being Invisible.
Yeah.
And again, we talked about my illustrator. So this is a revamped version. So I have a limited edition. There will be no more copies of this sold once I sell out the copies that I have. Yes, you have a copy. You're welcome. So once I sell out of these copies, this will be null and void, and this will be the updated version.
I love that. Okay, awesome. Now, fashion is my passion, honey. That's what I got.
You got the fashion.
Yes, you have sass. I love it.
Yes, so this one, I wrote this one for my daughter. So we talked about, all the different sports that she likes. So again, a lot of my books are based on my kids, right? Different conversations that I have with the kids.
That's good.
So this Fashion is My Passion talks about a character, which is my daughter Mackenzie, who loves sewing, and it just lets kids know, whatever your goals and dreams are, as long as you work hard, you can accomplish it. So that's what this book is about.
So pretty, I love it. And I was just sitting there, and so does she sew?
Yes.
Oh, for real? For real?
She sews.
That's even better.
Yes.
I love it. All right. Now, so tell us about card game.
So card game, so that's the game. So I have expanded into providing additional activities for kids, and not just the kids, but something that also entails the family.
Okay.
So the card game is a bunch of different games that I've created that applies to my books.
Okay.
And then you can do it individually with the kids, so they could do different games, or you could play with it as a family.
Okay.
So that's what the card game is about.
That is so unique. That's different.
Yes.
Okay. Now, you have puzzle sets also.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Soldier.
Yep, I have a soldier. I have so the puzzles are based on some of the careers from my book.
Gotcha.
So I have a soldier, I have a teacher, I have the doctor, the lawyer, I have the nurse, and I have the veterinarian.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
so
firefighter.
And the firefighter. Yes.
I think I'm gonna get a couple of those. Now they're supposed to be for my nieces and stuff.
But you gonna be playing
I'm
with it.
Boy, you ain't gonna tell nobody. Y'all know y'all heard it, but okay. Now, what is the age group for your readers, or does it?
I would say the age group is like the elementary level up to 6. Up to the fifth grade.
Okay.
Yeah. But I said 6 by accident because my daughter and her friends, they still actually read. Sometimes when she has sleepovers, they'll read the books and they'll also play a lot with the puzzles.
Good.
As 6th graders.
Oh,
so
wow.
they still play with the puzzles and then they'll play the games as well at times. So
they're beautiful too. The illustrations on them. Now, so on your website, it talks about new releases. Is that part of the readers list?
Yes. So on my website, once you, I don't want to say subscribe, but once you subscribe essentially to the email, then you'll get the first information as far as new products, new launches, anything that I'm working on. They'll get the information as far as the releases for that.
Okay. Now, are you currently doing book tours?
So I am not essentially doing book tours as far as like going to the stores and doing signed copies. What I've done is focused on making sure that I can get into the schools, right? I want to get in front of the Black and brown kids especially, so that they can see someone that looks like them, right? To introduce the books and just being able to have them explore and identify things that they could do as far as some of the careers, like in the book When I Grow Up, and just different things and just learn from the book. So I've been doing a lot of tours essentially of going to the schools, doing book reads, doing author reads, and I do have my books as well in some of the local bookstores. And not just the bookstores, but I've also done pending approval for the libraries. But I've also done, you've seen like the little boutiques. So I do also have my books in boutiques as well.
You're making moves.
Trying to.
You're making moves. So how do you generally market your books?
How do I market? So a lot of the times, crazy enough, I get a lot of invites from when I do vendor trade shows. That's the way for me to kind of get myself out there, doing a lot of the vendor trade shows and get to meet people and talk to people, and then they'll invite me, to their schools or to whatever events that they're having that they feel my book would be, beneficial to whatever event that they're having.
Okay. Because that was part of, another question that I had. How has your experience been at the pop-ups? That's how I met you.
Yeah, that's how we met. And I love the experience. I feel like it helps you put your brand out there. You get to put it in front of people, and you just never know who you're gonna meet.
This is true.
And it's been beneficial for me as far as getting my name out there. And the funny thing is, at some of these events, I'll have kids that come up and say, I saw your book at my school. It's in my school library. I saw your book. And I'm like,
that's gotta feel good.
It feels so good, because then they're smiling and they're so happy about it. So getting my name out there.
That's right. You're gonna do it. So when someone reads your book, what do you want the audience to convey?
I would say what I want them to convey is just being able to pursue their dreams, right? And knowing that in this world, you will have some bumps in the road, right? You'll have hiccups, and just perseverance. Knowing how to push through whatever situations that may come up, and just knowing that once you work hard and you push through these obstacles, you're able to essentially, achieve whatever you put out as your goal for a success. So that's what I would love the readers to know.
The children, the readers, all of us grown folk. This is awesome, man. Now, where can the people find you? Tell me about your platforms.
So my platforms, you could find me on Facebook or Instagram, both under Shameeka the Author. So SHAM as in Mike, EEKA, the Author. So that will be Facebook or Instagram, and also on my website, it's ShameekaTheAuthor.com. So everything is Shameeka the Author.
And I love your website too.
Oh, thank you.
Did you do that?
Yes, I did.
Look at you. Girl, that's good.
Thank you.
It pays to know how to do all of that. You know, and I'm so grateful for all the different Wix and I've never dabbled in GoDaddy, but it's just so many different ones out there now.
Yeah, it's a lot of different ones.
So that's good, but so just in case y'all, she might help you. Y'all have to send her a message in regards to that, because she is a busy lady.
Yes.
So let me ask you this question: do you feel that each book that you've written has made you a better writer? Did each book come quicker? The next one?
Yeah, so I wouldn't say quicker, but I feel like I have evolved and grown as an author.
Yeah.
So an example of that I would say is the book Being Invisible. When I first wrote that book, remember I started out as just writing poems. So that first book, Being Invisible, is more of a rhyming type book. And then all my other books have expanded from there as far as just the information that's in the book. You know, a book is thicker, a lot more pages. I can, you know, write a lot more, and it doesn't have to be like, it was hard trying to transition from a poet to just writing actual, you know, children's book. So, and even my publisher, when I submit my manuscript for new books, they're like, we can see how you've evolved and how you've grown, and it also shows in just the illustrations, right? We looked at the first Being Invisible compared to the revamped version.
Like you said,
you can see that, and just
it matters, right?
It does, it does matter, and also the research, because not just that, not because I've written 1 or 2 books, I'm continuously researching because things are always changing, and you always want to grow with, you know, whatever the change is. So,
Well, I'll tell you, I'm excited for you. Because when we saw you there at the Black Heritage, Black History Month.
Black History Month.
I did a I was like, oh, yeah, we got to stop by here. Shout out. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me.
I love your collection, you know, and I know that you guys are going to love it also. Make sure that you tap into all of her platforms. Give that again.
It's Shameeka the Author, so you can find me on Facebook or Instagram at Shameeka the Author, SHAM as in Mike, EEKA, or you can find me on my website, Shameeka the Author. I also have additional platforms as far as if you want to purchase, you can find me on Walmart.
You got cups on your website.
Yes, I have water bottles, I have t-shirts, I have the drawstring bags, I have a lot of different merchandises as well.
See, I like that.
So
just diverse.
Yep.
That's really good. All right, family. So also, I want to make sure that you guys to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Let us know how you're enjoying the show, and please become a part of the fam. But before we go, you guys, I want to make sure we covered everything. How about when I grow up? That book.
Yes. So the book When I Grow Up. So this book, this one, my kids actually selected all the different careers in this book. So my son and my daughter actually went through and gave me ideas of the different careers. So this book, When I Grow Up, just has a list of different careers, and it talks about things that kids like to do right now that correlates into the different careers into this book. So it's just a way for kids to kind of explore, you know, different careers and kind of see, oh, I love to do this right now, so maybe I could do this as a career when I get older. So it's just a way for them to kind of explore. My son now is 16, my daughter is 12, but my daughter is the one that actually gave me the idea of the puzzles.
Okay.
That was her idea. Okay. She was like, Mommy, you need to make puzzles.
All right, Mackenzie.
So, yeah, and my son is 16 right now, but
Is he driving?
Yes.
Oh, mercy.
He's driving.
Call me when you go on the road.
Are you going to get off the road?
We're just messing with you about that. But that is so cool.
Thank you.
And I love that they participate with you. They probably just get excited, like, Mama, what you doing next?
They do, and it's a collaborative effort, right? Because even my husband, even with the book Game Time, that title was his idea.
I love that.
I didn't even have to second guess or think about a title. I just told him what I was writing about, and he said, I got the perfect title, Game Time.
See,
I said, that sounds good.
Honey, the Lord will just pour into you. You know, I love that.
Yep.
Well, again, thank you so much for your collection. Like I said, it is just beautiful. And you guys, I'm telling you, make sure that you stop by her, go to the website, go to Instagram, Facebook page, right? And et cetera, et cetera. You can order your book on Amazon too, because my other one is coming in. And so, but I appreciate you, and just continue wishes, endeavors in the future. Blessings upon blessings.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Well, all right, family. Local but not local. Famous around these parts. Y'all be blessed.